Personally, I really love when manufacturers listen to us and what we want to see on the market. So Lian Li produces Uni Fan SL140 addressable RGB fans which can be daisy chained the same way as the SL120 can. Now, I have no doubt that you can connect these to the same controller as you connect your SL120, but I think the size, well, basically won't daisy chain 140 and 120. So today we're going to go into details with the SL140, make a nice build and show some details and specifications of the fans, the RPMs and everything else. So let's go with the intro and then we're going to talk more about the Uni Fan SL140 by Lian Li. As you can see from the boxes on this table, you have two options on buying the Uni Fan SL140. You can either buy one fan separately, or you can buy this box with two fans and a controller. Now, I'm pretty sure you're more interested to check out what's inside the box, where you get more fans and where you get the controller. Now, as usual, it's going to be, well, the same thing as we had on the SL120 you get on SL140, but in a box that actually consists two fans. In SL120 you get three fans. So here we go, the same beautiful design which has both sides of RGB and they really look outstanding. Now these fans, what I said with the SL120, are perfect solution if you don't like cables and you like RGB. Because if we're talking about the standard addressable RGB fans and you get multiple, like I have right over there, you get loads of cables. You have one cable for your addressable RGB or RGB, doesn't matter, and you get one for PWM connection to control the speeds. Now with this, in this situation, you have a possibility just to daisy chain them together and don't use extra unnecessary cables. So this is how you do it. You just connect them right here and push them down and they're connected. I think you already saw the SL120 video, but nevertheless still want to show you this. You have the instruction manual. What is this? You have software instruction. So the Ealot Connect is the software that you download from their website and you can control everything about it, but we'll get to that part later on after we do this part and when I show you what you get in this box. Now, loads of cables, loads of possibilities and loads of stuff that could be done. Basically the same controller that goes with the SL120. So you have the PWM connections on both sides, so 4 channels, and you have the standard Lian Li headers for your addressable RGB, again 4 channels. So if you go with first channel, you connect the RGB here and the PWM connection here. If you mix it all up, then nothing will make sense in your software. The Ealot Connect will just see everything as it is, everything that is connected, but it will mix up everything. We have the SATA power, we have the addressable RGB header that you basically connect to your motherboard directly. This is some sort of a splitter if you decide to connect, I don't know, fans directly to your motherboard without the controller. Here we have the connection that goes to your controller. One goes to your addressable RGB header on your motherboard and the other one goes to your PWM header on your motherboard for adjusting the speeds through your motherboard. And finally we have chips that go on one side of your fans. So here we go. The same way you connect fans together, the same way you connect the chip, and you have for two fans you have two cables. One is for the addressable RGB and one is for your PWM connection. Of course you get 8 screws for connecting the fans directly to your case. Now why is there only two fans in this package? It's quite obvious, because most of the cases can only accommodate on front, top, two 140mm fans. And just because of that, I think Lian Li decided to place two fans inside, which kind of does make more sense than placing three fans. In other situations, you might want to get a 3-pack and then place two on front, one at the top, and get additionally this, so you don't have to buy two packages of this and get two controllers for basically no reason. But then again, buy one of these, get two of these, and that's it. Now let's check out the speeds, the RPMs, the noise, of course. And unfortunately I don't have a device to check the airflow, but I'm going to manage something just for you to get some decibels and noise level, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so testing out the Lian Li Uni Fan SL140. Apart from the last time we actually did the SL120, it was more like an introduction. So today, as I already did the previous part of the video, the SL140 in a Lian Li Langcool 215 case. Now, the Langcool 215 usually comes with two 200mm fans, but I managed to place three 140, and I won't suggest for you guys to do it. Also, I do have to say that with three fans on front 140, it really looks sick. You can probably manage with some certain mod with modifying the case or anything like that, but that's a different story for a different topic. Now let's turn it on and you'll see basically that they look outstanding. And as usual, you can use the Lian Li L-Connect software with the controllers, so you could basically control all the fans that you have that are SL120 or 140. And currently I'm using the controller that comes with 140, but I still connected the 120 at the back and it works perfectly fine. So you don't have to worry about crossing with 120 and 140. The only thing is that you can't connect them together, which basically there isn't any point. So at the front we have three 140, at the top you have two 140, and at the back you have one 120mm. Now when it comes to decibel range, I tested everything basically on PWM connection, and the i9-9900KF was running first on stress test AIDA Extreme, basically only CPU testing, and then the temperature went to 57 or 58 on Noctua NH-D15S. So at that point the decibel range was around 25 to 27, 7-ish, 28, and I use Noctua basically because their CPU tower coolers are usually really quiet, so they don't interfere with the decibel noise of the fans. Now when I added in AIDA 64 the FPU as well in the test and benchmark, the temperature spiked to 70, 71, and I would say ever 70. The fan speed went up and the decibel range went to 33 to 37 decibels. Basically, I even shut down the PC at the back. I tried to record it in the quietest room, which is basically this one, with the all dampening noise on that wall behind the camera and everything. So yeah, the fans are right now so quiet that I could hear the radiator in my room and the computer at the back, even though it's in idle. The same way it goes with AIDA 64 on just CPU benchmark. So yeah, they're really quiet, and basically this is it. It says they can go up to 500 to 1500 RPMs. Maximum level of noise is 30 decibels. So I think the decibel noise that I mentioned, it also got affected with the graphic card, because the Noctua CPU tower cooler is really quiet, and I don't have to go into that part. You have two options. The one is basically a single fan, the Uni Fan SL140 addressable RGB that you get only one fan, and the other option is two fans and a Uni controller that you get inside, also 140mm fans. So yeah, that's basically it. I'm placing the links below for the Lenkel 215 if you decide to just go with two 140 at top and one at the back, which is basically 120. And I'll place the Uni Fan SL140 fans direct links, so you could buy them if you decide to do so, as well as the SL120. That's all for today. Don't forget to click the thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to leave a comment with your thoughts, of course. And finally, don't forget to subscribe for future content. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in another one. Bye bye.